Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're taking an awesome trip to see what the world might look like in 2050. Over the past few years, technology has changed our lives super fast, making things we once only dreamed about real. Not long ago, phones were just for calling, and nobody thought we'd have smart computers or cars that drive themselves. Now, we've got phones that do everything, video chats that feel like you're in the same room, smart assistants like Siri or Alexa, and even tools that can change our DNA to fight diseases. Cool stuff like super fast internet from satellites, brain chips that let you control things with your mind, and drones that deliver your packages are already here. So what's coming next? I've looked into the newest tech ideas and predictions to figure out what life could be like in 2050. From tiny robots in our bodies to living on Mars, the future is going to be amazing. So get ready because we're about to explore a world full of incredible surprises. Let's jump in. Let's start with nanotechnology, one of the most mind-bending fields of innovation. Scientists have been making incredible strides in this area, and by 2050, nanotechnology could fundamentally change what it means to be human. Imagine tiny robots, nanobots, smaller than a grain of sand, embedded in our bodies and brains. These nanobots, powered by brain-computer interface, BCI technology, could connect our minds directly to the internet or virtual worlds. This isn't just about faster Wi-Fi, it's about merging human consciousness with digital systems. By 2050, experts predict that BCIs will allow us to access vast amounts of information instantly, solve complex problems, and even enhance our cognitive abilities. Need to learn quantum physics? Just download it to your brain. Math homework? No problem. Nanobots could handle calculations faster than any supercomputer. This could make gadgets like smartphones and calculators obsolete, as our brains become the ultimate computing device. For students, this could mean the end of struggling with algebra or memorizing formulas. Math might no longer be the universal challenge it is today. But it's not just about academics. Nanobots could revolutionize healthcare by repairing cells, fighting diseases like cancer at the molecular level, or even slowing aging. Imagine a world where diseases are eradicated before they even start. However, there's a catch. Early access to this tech will likely be expensive, meaning only the wealthy may benefit at first. Ethical questions also arise. How do we ensure privacy when our brains are connected to the cloud? Will we still be human if our minds are part machine? These are questions we'll need to answer as nanotechnology reshapes our reality. Next up, let's talk about 3D printing, a technology that's already transforming industries. By 2050, 3D printing will likely be a cornerstone of manufacturing and daily life. Today, we can print tools, prosthetics, and even entire houses. In the future, expect this to scale up dramatically. Picture massive 3D printers constructing skyscrapers or even printing entire vehicles from electric cars to drones. Researchers are already working on printing complex electronics, so by 2050, you might print your own laptop or even a spaceship component. One of the most exciting possibilities is food printing. Scientists are developing 3D printers that can create nutritious meals from raw ingredients or lab-grown proteins. This could be a game changer for addressing world hunger, as affordable food printers could produce meals on demand in remote or impoverished areas. Imagine a world where no one goes hungry because every home has a food printer stocked with sustainable ingredients. The democratization of 3D printing is also a big deal. Open source 3D printable files are already widely shared, and by 2050, anyone with a printer could create furniture, clothing, or even medical devices. However, this raises concerns about regulation. What happens when people start printing weapons or untested medical equipment? Despite these challenges, 3D printing's potential to make goods accessible and customizable is limitless, and it's set to redefine how we create and consume. Now, let's dive into the medical field, where 2050 could bring us closer to conquering death itself. With advancements in BCI and nanotechnology, scientists predict we'll be able to upload human consciousness to digital systems. Your memories, personality, and knowledge could be stored on a hard drive, like a computer file, and potentially transferred to a new body. Perhaps a humanoid robot or a lab-grown biological vessel. This could preserve the greatest minds in history, allowing them to continue innovating long after their biological bodies fail. Cancer, Alzheimer's, and other serious diseases could become distant memories by 2050. Nanobots could patrol our bodies, detecting and destroying cancer cells before they spread. Gene editing technologies like CRISPR are already advancing rapidly, and by 2050, they could eliminate genetic disorders entirely. Lab-grown organs will make transplants routine, and regenerative medicine could allow us to regrow damaged tissues or even entire limbs. But here's the downside. These breakthroughs will likely be costly at first, creating a gap between those who can afford immortality and those who can't. Ethical dilemmas will also arise. Should we upload consciousness? Who gets to decide who lives forever? Despite these challenges, the medical advancements of 2050 promise a healthier, longer-lived population, potentially transforming society as we know it. Transportation in 2050 will be unrecognizable. Self-driving cars are already on the horizon, with companies like Tesla leading the charge. By 2050, fully autonomous vehicles will dominate roads, collaborating with smart traffic systems to eliminate accidents and traffic jams. Imagine hopping into your car, which drives itself while you work, relax, or even nap. This will free up countless hours spent in traffic, transforming our daily routines. But cars are just the beginning. The Hyperloop, pioneered by Elon Musk, could revolutionize public transportation. Using electromagnetic levitation, Hyperloop pods could travel at speeds up to 760 miles per hour, 1,220 km per hour, through underground tubes, connecting cities in minutes. For example, a trip from New York to Los Angeles could take under 4 hours, faster, cheaper, and greener than flying. Speaking of flying, personal air vehicles or flying cars could become a reality for the wealthy, powered by electric or hydrogen propulsion. Fuel will also see a massive shift. By 2050, fossil fuels will likely be phased out in favor of renewable energy sources like solar, wind, and ocean thermal energy. Companies like Blue Rise are exploring ocean thermal energy conversion, which could provide limitless clean energy. Electric and hydrogen-powered vehicles will dominate, reducing carbon emissions and combating global warming. These changes will make transportation faster, safer, and more sustainable, but they'll require massive infrastructure investments and global cooperation. If Earth's resources dwindle or climate challenges persist, space exploration could be our salvation. By 2050, companies like SpaceX and Blue Origin aim to make space travel routine. Space tourism will be a reality, with trips to the Moon or Mars available for those who can afford it. Imagine booking a vacation to a lunar resort or a Martian habitat, though early trips will likely cost millions. More ambitiously, space colonization could begin in earnest. SpaceX's Starship and similar projects aim to establish self-sustaining colonies on Mars, complete with habitats, farms, and renewable energy systems. These colonies could serve as a backup for humanity, ensuring our survival if Earth faces catastrophic challenges. Meanwhile, asteroid mining could provide rare minerals to fuel Earth's economy, and space-based solar farms could beam limitless energy back to our planet. However, space exploration won't be for everyone. The high cost will make it exclusive at first, and the harsh conditions of space will pose significant challenges. Still, the dream of becoming a multiplanetary species is closer than ever, and 2050 could mark the dawn of humanity's cosmic era. Artificial intelligence is already transforming our world, but by 2050, it will surpass human intelligence in many areas. Experts predict that AI will exceed the processing power of the human brain, enabling machines to solve problems we can't even fathom today. From healthcare to finance, AI will be the backbone of every industry. In the workforce, AI will automate repetitive tasks, but it could also disrupt half of today's jobs. Roles like truck driving, accounting, and even some creative fields could be taken over by AI-powered robots. This will force a major shift in the job market, with new careers emerging in AI development, ethics, and human-AI collaboration. Education will adapt, with AI-driven tutors providing personalized learning experiences, potentially replacing traditional teachers for some subjects. But with great power comes great responsibility. The rise of AI raises concerns about control, bias, and the potential for a robo-apocalypse. If machines become too autonomous, scientists are working to embed human values into AI systems, but ensuring AI remains safe and ethical will be a critical challenge. By 2050, AI could be our greatest ally or our biggest threat. Education in 2050 will be a fully digital experience. The shift to online learning, accelerated by the pandemic, will culminate in virtual schools where students learn via tablets, laptops, or even VR headsets. Physical textbooks will be obsolete, replaced by interactive digital platforms. Over 70% of higher education could be online, making degrees more accessible and globalized. AI will play a huge role, with virtual tutors customizing lessons for each student's needs. Imagine an AI teacher that knows exactly how you learn best, prepares tailored coursework, and even grades assignments instantly. However, this could make education less personal, and students might miss out on the social aspects of traditional schools. Still, the democratization of education through technology will open doors for millions, especially in underserved regions. The metaverse, popularized by Meta and others, will be a cornerstone of life in 2050. This virtual reality universe will let you interact with others through AI-powered avatars, offering experiences from shopping to traveling without leaving home. Want to visit the pyramids of Egypt or a Martian colony? The metaverse will make it feel real. By 2050, advanced haptics and BCI could make virtual experiences indistinguishable from reality. The metaverse will also transform work and socializing. Virtual offices will replace physical ones, and social events could take place in fully immersive digital spaces. However, this could widen the gap between those who embrace virtual living and those who prefer the real world. Privacy concerns will also loom large as companies track every move in the metaverse. Still, the ability to live, work, and play in a virtual universe will redefine human connection. By 2050, cash will be a relic of the past. Digital currencies powered by blockchain and AI will dominate. Cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin and Ethereum could evolve into global standards, with decentralized finance, DeFi, making banks obsolete. AI-powered systems could manage finances, ordering groceries or paying bills automatically. Your smart fridge might order milk before you even realize you're out. This shift will make transactions faster and more secure, but it could exclude those without access to digital infrastructure. Cybersecurity will be critical, as hackers could target digital wallets. Still, a cashless society will streamline commerce and make financial systems more efficient. Smart homes will reach new heights by 2050. AI will anticipate your needs, adjusting lighting, temperature, or even cooking meals based on your mood. Holographic displays, controlled by voice or thought via BCI, will replace traditional TVs. Imagine summoning a hologram to watch your favorite show or check the news, all without a remote. Homes will also be eco-friendly, with solar panels, energy-efficient appliances, and water recycling systems as standard. However, the cost of fully automated homes could make them inaccessible to many, and reliance on AI could raise privacy concerns. Still, the convenience and sustainability of smart homes will make them a hallmark of 2050 living. We've just taken a whirlwind tour of the future, from nanobots in our brains to colonies on Mars. By 2050, technology will transform every aspect of our lives: how we think, work, travel, and connect. While not all of these predictions will come true, the roots of these technologies are already here, and their potential is staggering. But with these advancements come challenges, ethical dilemmas, inequality, and the need to ensure technology serves humanity, not the other way around. What do you think about these predictions? Are you excited for a world of AI, space travel, and virtual reality, or do you have concerns? Drop your thoughts in the comments below and let's start a conversation about the future. If you enjoyed this video, hit the subscribe button, like, and check out the related videos on your screen. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one, maybe in the metaverse.